Good morning, boys and girls. I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about your summer reading. So I'm leaving you a whole bunch of things on this page, but I thought I would do an introduction through a video and just let you know about what today's assignment is. So I left you an article, and the article is from a website called Kids Health, and it's sometimes also called Teens Health because you're getting very close to those teen years. And the article talks about how to pick out a good book. And I did a lot of research. I actually read a bunch of different articles, some from the New York Times and the Washington Post, and lots of great articles. And I found that Kids Health one or Teens Health one towards the end, and I thought that was a great, concise and important read for you. But I'll kind of sum up some of the other things that I read just as tips as to how to become a better reader and how to pick out a book that you like. So one of the big tips was finding a book that you like. So finding topics that you're interested in, finding books that you like is very important in becoming a better reader, because the more you read, the better a reader you will become. And we've done tons of reading this school year, and hopefully you've been doing some reading while you've been doing remote learning. And now that remote learning is almost over and you have the whole summer, I'm hoping that you will continue doing the great reading and writing work that you've been doing, because that will set you up so well for 7th grade. So some of the things I read about in the articles I was reading had to do with, again, finding books that you are interested in, mixing up your genres. So not just always reading the same thing, but trying to find some fiction and nonfiction. So think about some maybe social studies or science topics that you're interested in, something that you really want to learn more about, and find some fiction or nonfiction books or articles about those topics. And also, a lot of websites and articles that I read suggested reading more than one book at a time. And the reason why they said that was, and they said that the best amount was kind of like 2 or maybe 3. They said reading 2 books at a time, and one of them could be fiction and one could be nonfiction, was great, because if you kind of were getting frustrated or stalling out in one book, you could kind of take a little break from it and read your other book. But they said make sure that your books are different enough that you don't get them confused. So it was a good idea to have one that was kind of fiction and one that was nonfiction. They also said, depending on the time of day that you read, maybe it helps more to read like those nonfiction books where you have to have a different level of thinking, maybe earlier in the day, and reading fiction later during the day or even at night before you go to bed, where you can kind of just relax and enjoy those books. So I really do hope that you can find some books that you like over the next couple of days. I left you a few resources. I left you the PTA is still running a book fair. They're doing a virtual book fair. So there's a great way to pick out some books that you like. They cultivate and pick out really good books for your age range and popular books in your age group. So if you look through the website, I left you a link, and it's also another way to help out our school if you are able to order. Another way you could get some books is Miss Wazaleski, our librarian, sent over a free resource called Kid Lit, which is a free website while we are still under quarantine. And they have a whole bunch of read aloud books read by either authors or celebrities or other famous people. And there's a whole range of different topics. They also have fun art tutorials, and they have some fun science experiments and other fun things to do while you're at home. And finally, we also have Epic. I'll leave you that website as well. Epic is a site where we created accounts for you, and you're able to read some things on your own level and also pick out things like graphic novels or fiction or nonfiction. And a lot of you got a chance to peek at it during school, and I'm hoping maybe you might go back and peek at it again and see if you can find some good things to read. If there's a book you have your heart set on and you're not able to get into the library, or you're not able to get the book in another way, just shoot me an email. I usually can get books and put them on your OneNote notebook for you to read. So along with reading a whole bunch over the summer, I do hope you keep up your writing as well. If you're writing, your own stories, if you're journaling about what you read, or just journaling about your summer in general, just keep the reading and writing up, because you did so well this year in school, and I just want you to keep that momentum going. I know it's summertime, and I know more than anyone how much you deserve a break and how much you might want to just kind of forget about learning for a while, and that's okay. I get it. My kids are really ready for summer too, but try to make it just part of your week, something that you do each week. Do some reading, do some writing, especially on those rainy days, or maybe you're just, tired of being outside in the hot sun. You need to come in and cool off and take a break. Instead of putting on a TV show or going on a screen or a video game, get in the habit of just sitting down with a good book, or sitting down with something that you want to write about, and try to do it as many times per week as you can. This may be a big change for some of you, and I know that at your age, I didn't have someone encouraging me to do that, and I wish that I had, because the more you read and the more you write, the better you will be at pretty much every subject you can think of, because those reading and writing skills go across. They don't just cover ELA, they cover you in math, they cover you in science and social studies, and any job that you're thinking about pursuing later. All of those reading and writing skills will come in handy. So I really can't stress it enough how much I care about you guys, and how much I want to send you off to 7th grade being so prepared and so ready. So do take the time on this ELA assignment for today to pick out a few books that you're interested in, or topics you'd like to learn about, and maybe a possible plan of how you'd like to do that over the summer. And I'll leave you a little template where you can kind of write me a note. And I'll even give you a little bit of extra time with this assignment if you need it. If you want to work on it over the weekend, that's fine with me as well. Just leave me a little note to let me know that's what you're doing. So I can't wait to see what you do. Look through the instructions, look at the website and the article I left for you. And again, your assignment today is just to pick out a few books that you're interested in reading, and a plan that you would like to try to stick to while you are reading and writing over the summer. All right? Thanks, and have a great day.